Alright fellas, so here it is. It's Friday night and the wife and kids have left. They've gone out to see the movie and I'm doing my first draft of the year and I'm doing it naked. That's right. Here it is. I'm at Mock Draft Central getting ready to see kind of how my knowledge is, see where I'm at right now for the 2009 season. Now, doing a draft naked really means going into the draft and seeing where your knowledge base is. Do you know if a player's moved teams? Do you know who the next future star is? It's not about looking in magazines while you're doing a mock draft or looking at Fantasy Pros 911 projections, which was done by the great Mike Podheiser. So when you do your drafts naked, go over to Mock Draft Central. The reason why you're doing a mock draft is to see how your knowledge about the game of baseball and your fantasy baseball knowledge really is. Because if you're sitting there and you're at Mock Draft Central and you're flipping through books trying to find out what this guy did or what this guy did, just imagine how much pressure it's going to be when you're actually in your regular leagues. This is the time of the season where you want to prepare yourself to really understand what players are potentially going to do what according to your projections, not anybody else's. You want to use Fantasy Pros 911 projections as a basis for how you're going to make your picks. So, although the title of this is Drafting Naked, it's not what you might seem. I wasn't sitting in my chair here Friday night getting ready to do it actually naked. The naked was used as an analogy to represent that I'm not using any books. I'm not using any cheat sheets. I'm not calling Lenny Melnick or Patrick DiCaprio or Tony Sincata to see who I'm going to pick. It was to really base my opinions and my picks on the knowledge that I have at this point now. So, I challenge you to do your drafts naked, and by naked, once again, I mean without books, without papers, without cheat sheets. And this way you could see exactly where your knowledge base is, especially for a lot of you rookies out there. We've got a lot of you beginners, which is fantastic. And this is the time to see where you might stand up against some of the other players that are doing mocks. So, again, I challenge you, do your drafts naked. See where you're at. And then let us know over at Fantasy Pros 911 how you think it may have worked for you. So, I'm about to hit it up right now. I appreciate you guys checking in and enjoy the article. I'm Paul Greco for Fantasy Pros 911 and I am drafting naked.